Today we're exploring abandoned worlds in Lego Fortnite. And if you don't know what I mean by that, this world right here is the one that I spend every single day in. It's an expert mode world and I've had a lot of fun building it, but it's not my first world or my second or even my third. I actually just checked my world count and I have 7 abandoned worlds. So today we're gonna be jumping into these for some Lego Fortnite nostalgia. And you don't wanna miss anything because later in this video, I managed to also recover an iconic old expert mode world that some of you might remember. And for all things Lego Fortnite, subscribe. But let's go ahead and get into things, starting with my OG survival world. As you can see here, the created date was literally the day that Lego Fortnite came out. And I don't wanna take too much time here at my main village because I've honestly shown this one in recent videos. But in this world, there's a ton of abandoned villages all around here. So we're gonna check out some of the ones that I have not visited in probably over a year. But before we do, quickly walking around here, you can see that this place is just so iconic. The dojo looks amazing. I have the OG crafting bench here as well. You just can't get this in Lego Fortnite anymore. And if anyone from Lego Fortnite is watching, please give us these crafting benches back. They are so beautiful. But this is my first time loading into this world since Odyssey. So yeah, the crafting's a little bit different. I have 33 village chests connected here. Coming into the dojo and looking at the chests, you can see that this was before gem chests as well. It's honestly just old school Lego Fortnite, and I absolutely love this village for that reason. It'll forever be iconic. Let's go ahead and travel over to some villages that you guys might have forgotten about. And yo, I was on my way to a different village and I just ran into my golf course build. I completely forgot I even did this, and it's honestly one of the reasons that I'm doing this video. But look at this right here. We got the cart path. We got the hole itself. Oh my goodness, my old plane. There's a brute. There's acolytes fighting over there. There's so much going on. But yeah, we have a golf course here, and this has been abandoned for a very long time. I mean, I never even actually finished the course. But who remembers this? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, it's now time to test out to see if this plane still works. So actually, never mind. Rest in peace to that airplane. Anyway, let's get out of here and get to our next village. So this next build is absolutely iconic, and this might just be the tallest village ever. At the very top of this giant mountain, there actually is a village square, or at least there used to be. I'm not sure if it's still there. But this is our next build that has been abandoned for a very long time. Running up the steps. Actually, hang on. I got to run up quite a bit of steps. And yeah, getting up here, you can see that we literally have a villager named Brooks here. Cuddle team leader somehow also lives here. And I mean, it's probably almost been a year since I've been here, so I don't even know how they survived. But hey, we got a level 1 village, and going up to the very top, we can see that we have this really cool castle skyscraper design that unfortunately, again, never got finished. But we have a bit of interior, and these staircases and just the way that everything is kind of laid out is actually pretty intricate and nicely detailed. I cannot lie, I did kind of cook here. Once again, you can just feel how OG this place is. I mean, all I've got here is a lumber mill, a crafting bench, a grill, and one single small chest. Anyway, not much else to see here, but we're gonna go through one more village here before we explore more worlds. And I think that this one is worth putting in today's video. Once again, comment if you remember, but here we have our frozen lake village. And my goodness, this thing looks so nice. I love that bridge, and I really want to recreate it in my new expert mode world because look at how huge that thing is. I mean, I promise you it's finished. It's just not rendered in. But moving around here, this was a lot of fun to do. We have a little survival hut island right here, and then moving across this log bridge that I actually kept as part of the natural terrain. Nice touch there. But moving across that, we can come over this way into our main storage room. And this thing is literally just a castle where I was able to get everything done. Up here, we have quite a bit of storage, although I did move things around when I moved out of here. This section was for all of our fish. I remember this. Wow, we actually still have some stored in here. That's crazy. But yeah, this building is super nice. Going off to the side, though, we have an enchantment room. I really pretended like it was Minecraft here, and I built an entire room for our rune forge. At the time, it wasn't even called a rune forge, but yeah, all of the upgrades took place here. And the way that we got around this place was actually through launchpad towers, which have completely been reworked. So now I can go ahead and click this thing up, and when I hit the launchpad, it'll send me way higher than it used to. And basically these launchpad towers are useless now. Actually, I wouldn't say useless. We just have to use less of them. But making our way up the hill, we have more nostalgia for you guys. Again, if you know, you know. Oh my goodness, it's a half upgraded crafting bench. This has got to be one of the most rarity crafting benches at this point because probably nobody kept their crafting bench at level 2. What a weird sight to see here. Anyway, over this way, we have our different living quarters for our villagers. And for some reason, I had Slush and Lynx sleeping next to each other. Interesting. But yeah, once again, these launch pads completely got reworked. So this is how far they used to send you. As you can see, not that crazy. And then we'll compare that to a brand new max power launch pad, and bang. Oh my goodness, look at that. It literally sends you all the way across our launch pad bridge. The launch pad bridge used to be super useful. I was way ahead of my time. Nowadays, it's basically just decoration. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Our frozen frozen lake village. And I absolutely love this one. Let's get out of this world and go explore another one. And loading up my list of worlds, I'm not going to go through every single one today. But as I look through here, I'm kind of confused on what some of these even are. Like Kazify's World 8. I just don't even know what this is. Let's find out. Okay. And we are loaded in the middle of a lake. What the? There's literally nothing here. Maybe there's something back at spawn. I'm gonna go ahead and fly there and check. Okay, and we have pulled up to the only place that I have discovered, and that's this bus station right up here. And once again, I just have no idea what this world is. The crazy thing is there's like 4 caves that are just in a line right here, and that just feels a little odd to me. Other than that though, there's nothing to see in this world apparently. So we will be deleting this one. But going back into our worlds list, we have one that I teased in the intro, which is my hardcore survival world that I'm actually completely eliminated from. We'll be checking that one out later with the help of a very special guest. But before we do that, let's scroll down a little bit more and see what else we got. And I think the next one that I want to load into is, let's go Lego Obby. I have an idea of what's in here, but it'll be fun to check out with you guys. And here we go. I don't think this one needs much explanation if you guys watch the channel, but flying up here, you can see exactly where we are, and we are in Glass Bridge. You know, if you've ever watched Squid Games, you'll know exactly what this is. But if not, it's basically a little mini game with exploding bridges. I rigged every single one up with TNT, and then I actually hosted an entire game show. And if you haven't seen that video, it's an absolute banger. And if I remember to, I'll link it in the description. But not only is Glass Bridge in this world, every single minigame from the Squid Game is in the same exact sandbox world. So let's fast travel to a few of those locations. And our first stop is red light, green light. And yes, this is actually a little bit different than what it looked like when I used this set for the video. And the reason for that is because I needed some additional B-roll for the video and I wanted to change the look of it. So yeah, it's not the exact same, but this is red light, green light, just like we had in Squid Games, only of course in Lego Fortnite. But next up on our list of challenges in this world, we have our 2-legged relay race from the Squid Games. This one was a ton of fun and it was honestly super intense in the video as well. But let me just show you guys that I actually still got it because I'm just gonna do this first try with absolutely no fails. And don't worry, we're not faking this with editing or anything like that. You know what? We're not even going to cut this video. You guys are going to watch me just complete this thing first try without falling just to prove it to you guys. Okay, we're going to hit this launch pad. Bang, there we go. And then we're going to move along this. We're going to go up. Yes. Okay, dude, this is so easy. This is so free. We hit this. We move over this way. Oh my. Okay, I fell. Anyway, we were super close to the end anyway. This relay race in the video was, again, super insane, but that's not it from this abandoned world because I want to show you guys one more little mini game. And what's interesting about this is it wasn't even in the video. And I don't even know if I've ever shown this build on YouTube, but walking into here, I have shown tiny little clips of it. And this is, in fact, my runway. So if I ever did a fashion show in Lego Fortnite, this is exactly where it would take place. So you can see we got the fire going. We got the audience. We got multiple rows and layers of seating. Up here, we even have VIP suites. I mean, come on, this place has just got it all. It's got the judges throne right here. And then moving back down the runway one more time, you can see we even got our little wardrobes along with this very secret little door that can actually lead you right out to the crowd. I haven't been here for ages, but now I'm just thinking about the fact that I need to host a Lego fashion show. But for the moment you may have been waiting for, we have jumped over here to a brand new account. And can we just talk about that name for a second? Isn't it nice? But on a serious note, this account actually has access to hardcore survival. And you guys know exactly what world that is. We've been hyping it up and we are getting back into our OG expert mode world. And wow, I have been excited for this one. Okay, so we're over here in Lost Isles. My keybinds are completely different. The game is super loud. Oh my goodness, this is definitely a new account. It's so crazy that I can actually get back into here, but let's go ahead and make this bed my own. Now that my main account doesn't have access, I could just completely steal all of his beds. But the reason that this account actually has access to this world in the first place is a funny story because some of you may remember when this was actually my cameraman. No kidding, back in the day, I used to bring this guy in to just stand there and watch me build so I could get a second perspective. And speaking of, I should probably start doing that again because that was pretty cool. But anyway, being here in Lost Isles isn't the most exciting thing. I want to be here for a second though because I really did enjoy this build. Obviously in a second, we're going to hit this battle bus station and we're going to go back over... Where is it? I think it's... Oh, it's right there. Okay. We're gonna go to bus station 1 in a minute here. But before we do, I just wanted to take a look at this village one last time. I don't know the next time I'm gonna be in here, if ever. So it is cool to kind of just reminisce on this. I never finished building this Lost Isles village, but I did make some really nice upgrades towards the end. The house on the hill is a really nice touch. And then all of these slanted builds here were actually done before you could build at a 45-degree angle. Throwback to that. But let's go ahead and jump over to bus station 1. And I am so excited to do this. And here we are. Oh my goodness. It is is our lake village. OG expert mode world. Oh my goodness. The cave is up there, and I know there's a village down there. We'll check that out later. But look at what we have here. I used to absolutely grind at this village, and before we check it out, let's go ahead and just drop into our storage room here. Once again, this is before rotational building at 45-degree angles was in the game. So a build like this was just a lot harder to do, but honestly, I think I kind of cooked here. As you can see, we have all of our crafting stations down with grand chests because gem chests did not exist yet. We had a grapple factory here. We had an entire wing built out with different levels for rooms. And then up here, we had all of our very nicely organized chests. Let's see what we had in these. We had like just the most random stuff. Wow. Anyway, let's go ahead across the water over to our expert mode base. We're really here. This is crazy. We're seeing fish stick again. We're walking through the doors, and here it is. It's hilarious because there's a crafting bench here, which is the old one. But if you notice right here, the reason that the staircase is angled like this is because we used to not be able to use crafting benches when it was raining outside. So this just goes to show how abandoned this world really was. The last time I played in here, you literally couldn't use utility stations when it was raining. Anyway, let's go ahead and break this and wait. Why did I break that? I shouldn't be touching this. I'm literally tampering with the history of this map. Anyway, I'm not going to touch anything else. But looking around here, there's just so much to talk about. Starting with the 2 trophies, we had the grasslands, which I don't even know where that is. But we also have the dry valley and the frostlands trophy. Nowadays, we have 2 more trophies. Obviously, those being the Storm King trophy and the Lost Isles trophy. But yeah, back in the day, there were only 3. And those were the 2 I had on display alongside, of course, another code Kaz sign. You guys should definitely use code Kaz. It really helps me out. But yeah, also in here, we there's our grasslands trophy, but we're over here in our storage section where we had a lot more grand chests because once again, gem chests did not exist. Oh, we got Polar Peely here. I forgot about that. But we also have an entire restaurant where I used to store all my foods. And then of course, we can't forget about the chest in the middle that stored all of my cheese. And there's just no way I only had 29 cheese. What happened to all my cheese? I'm so confused. Anyway, this place is super nostalgic for me and it was super fun to check it out, but we're not done with this world tour yet. While this thing was absolutely ginormous, it's not the only big building we have in this little village section because right over here, we've got an insane throwback of a build with Ikea. This one never got finished, but walking up here, we did actually start some of the showrooms. And as you can see, wow, look at this. All of the decor, all of the different room designs. We got all the colors going on. Entire living rooms and kitchens. This was such a fun build. And honestly, I should probably redo it in my new expert mode world. We were eventually going to build a cafeteria over this way. And honestly, it would have looked so nice had we, of course, not died in this world and lost everything. But yeah, we got the children's room with the Bright Bomber set. And I think that's literally it. Yeah, we were continuing to build it out this way. Oh, yo, we got the Dr. Doom set here. But yeah, other than that, this was going to be the rest of the showrooms. And then, of course, you'd walk down these stairs and you'd be at the checkout area with the warehouse. I'm a little bummed that we never got to finish this one because it was a lot of fun. Every single time they'd add a new set into the item shop, I'd go ahead and build it in Ikea. But the last abandoned village that we're going to show off in today's video is in the same expert mode world. And of course, it is our cave village, which that video ended up being super popular. So if you watched that one, shout out to you. But above the ground, obviously, you can see we have our village square here, along with a nice little balcony section and some workstations underneath. But obviously, the real magic of this village lies beneath the surface. So let's go ahead and jump into this cave, because out on the other side, we have our village here. And jumping out of the cave, you can see right off the bat, we have this cool Western-looking underground civilization. And as we walk through the main gateway, we have our living quarters over on the left, as well as some stores. We have our workstation area, and then below, there's skeletons, but there's also more tents and stuff. We'll go ahead and tour it all. We've got these super cool sleeping bag beds. And then up here, we've got our grand suite. And then over here, this is actually another angled building technique. Before it was in the game, we walk up this staircase, and then we have another bed with a nice little nightstand. I love the attention to detail in this, and that's why it's one of my favorite builds I've ever done. And oh my goodness, it's another skeleton. Oops, I just destroyed more of this world. I said I wouldn't do that. Anyway, I'm not going to touch anything else. Anyway, jumping into our main store here. This is kind of like our general store where you can get any of your necessities when you're down here in the cave. Over here, we've got our locker rooms, which you can go ahead and store your stuff in before you explore deeper into the depths of the cave. And then over here, like I said, we have our crafting area where obviously there's a crafting bench as well as a ton of decorations. Moving down a bit, we have our tents. And then right back here, we have our bathrooms as well. Because if you're camping down here, you can get a full shower, bath, and wash your hands and face. This cave's got it all. But that's about the end of this build, as well as this video where we explored abandoned worlds. Guys, let me know down in the comments if you watched all the way until the end which one your favorite was. And on screen here, you're seeing my brand new video for my brand new Battle Royale channel where I checked out Tilted Towers. I'm getting cracked again over in Battle Royale, and you guys don't want to miss any of that content on the new channel. So go click on that video. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But thanks for watching all the way until the end. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.